Okay, I was gonna see if I can share my screen. Okay, there we go. Hi, my name is Krista Richardson. This is for the assignment on the argument about DDT. I just made a little PowerPoint that I wanted to share. And it's just a small little simple thing just to kind of gather my thoughts and my opinions. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure what you can and can't see, so hopefully it looks okay. Let's see. It's been a long time since I've used this. Slideshow. Okay, should DDT be allowed? And so on this slide, I have DDT and what it is spelled, the whole name. I do not know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. But my original viewpoint was possibly yes, but then after doing a little bit more research, I decided no. My viewpoint is no, that it should not be allowed. Do I believe that there is a purpose for it and that it can do good? Yes, I definitely agree that there is a purpose for it and that it can do good and that it has done good in the past with all of the pesticide or all the pests and mosquitoes that it has killed. It has proven to be useful, and there is proof that it has worked great as an insecticide. However, the cons do outweigh the pros, in my opinion. So what are the cons? A few of the cons I have written down from just a little bit of research that I did besides the reading is that it has affected the wildlife and the environment in negative ways, that have impacted our living to this day. There are many possible effects that it can have on the human body, not just the wildlife, that can affect us very negatively. In close contact, it can cause vomiting, tremors, or shakiness, and even seizures. And there are still studies going on the effects that it does have on our body as time has gone on. But there is a good chance that it has and could cause cancer. It can affect the baby in pregnant women or nursing women. And the overall effect it can have on us is in the liver and the reproductive system. It stores itself in the fatty tissue, in the wildlife and in us, and then it just spreads to the whole body, affecting us negatively. Other resources to use. There is a purpose for it and it has done good, but I do believe that there are other resources that could be used in its place. I didn't put on here, but possibly other insecticides that have proven to not have such a negative effect. There are other resources that could be used when it comes to illness in the foreign countries that struggle with such terrible illnesses like malaria and all the different fevers and like the Nile virus and all these just different viruses that come from the mosquitoes and all the other pests, ticks and stuff. There is medicine that can be given. The only issue is because of the poverty in the other countries, they cannot afford it. And so that is just where it gets a little bit tricky with Big Pharma. And if there is a way for Big Pharma to provide the medicine, kind of like in the video that we watched, and one of the resources you provided us, it talked about, giving for, I think it was the river blindness. So kind of something like that, where the companies will provide the medicine to the impoverished countries that can't afford it. So I do think that there are resources like that that can be used. Obviously, there is more research and everything that needs to be into that. But that is definitely a possibility, I believe. Here are just a few pictures that I just wanted to add just for effect. I know you as our teacher, you've probably already seen these, but it was just kind of cool to look at the pictures and all the different, just what kind of was going on back in the day. So this you can see, I think it's on a beach, it looks like right here. And this man is just getting completely blown. Here's another picture of the beach. This child is getting it poured all over them, all over the sheep. Here it's getting poured into the rivers. Here's just other bottles and pictures of it and other insecticides. And then here's an ad, how it says DDT is good for me, but it is not. It is very negative. And so those are just the pictures that I found online, and thought that they were a good example of kind of what the situation is like. And then this is just a few resources that I have. But that is it. Let's see, how I don't stop sharing. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that is able to give a little bit of information of why I believe that DDT should not be used. I do believe that it has done good, but just the negative effects that it has on our health in general. Obviously, the illnesses that it would help also have negative effects, of course, and have killed people. And so that's just the hard part where it comes to two evils, I guess. But my overall opinion would be, no, I do not think that it should be continued to use. And I do believe that they have done the correct thing in discontinuing it and making it completely illegal to use. So, alrighty, thanks. I hope you have a great night.